What if there's an easier story out there for me? What if I had waited just a little bit longer? What if I had married my ex instead? All those kinds of questions, after you've made a decision, they bully you still. And so learning how to own the decision, and in those moments, double down on the story you've chosen, where you go, no, I chose this story, and you know what? I choose it again today. I choose Austin.
That's so good, man.
I choose this person again. I choose this career. I choose this church when it's a challenging season at church, and a lot's being asked of me, and there's sacrifices being made, and there's an easier story at a different church for me to live right now. And you see all of them on social media, and you hear about all of them from friends, and you start to compare the reality of the one you chose to the fantasy of the one that you didn't. But it's never fair to the story that you chose, because once again, fantasy is the luxury of dreamers. And in your mind, it's a controlled environment, and it's always easier. But reality is the burden of doers.
Welcome back to the Afterthoughts podcast. I'm going to ask the burning question in everyone's mind immediately. Doug, did you sell any copies of your book?
Not a single copy.
Well, we tried.
Yeah. We tried.
You struck out, man.
I said, God, your will be done. And I guess it was.
You should have prayed your kingdom come.
I should have done that.
Do you know what God does not have planned for you next, apparently? Selling copies of your book.
Yeah, being a best-selling author.
But that's okay. You're still an author. What's your favorite thing about authorizing?
I'd rather talk about my second book.
Cool.
I just hit the lever on my chair.
There he goes. Get this shot right
there
here.
There goes Doug.
Nice.
You got it?
I have it.
You got it.
I look cool, right?
You look great.
Shrinking down like the sales of his book.
It's because me and Sam watched the season 1 of Shrinking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Okay, well, if you would be so kind to buy a copy of Doug's book,
He would like to get
at
one
church
sale.
this weekend, you could be
actually
first. Not true.
It was actually really
cool.
cool.
That bought books.
I got to be honest with you. I was nervous and insecure about walking out into the lobby to sign books for people buying books, because I'm like, who would want a signature in this book?
And why?
And but the conversations you get to have.
Yeah.
And it's like 45 seconds each person, like a minute each person. And every single person at every service I just got to hear about how they started coming to Red Rocks and how God has changed their lives through this church.
It's awesome.
And it was so encouraging. It was so cool. Met a lot of people, and it was very like a surreal moment, because you pour your heart into a project like this behind the scenes on your laptop for a year and a half, 2 years, and then all of a sudden you release it to the world, and you wonder if people are going to be interested in it at all. And then when you see that they are, and they're actually excited to read it, and they're not buying it, out of charity to be nice, like, oh, that's cute,
Get
you wrote
Let's
a book.
get a copy.
Yeah.
He tried.
He needs it.
He tried. He still thinks people read books. You know what? People still read books.
Books are making a comeback,
Books
Doug.
are making a comeback.
Do you know what
Yes.
I said when we launched Ryan's last book?
What?
And we were like, proceeds sold at our campus, are going to go to our correctional facilities. I said, so you could buy a book, change your life, or you could not if you don't care about the ladies in prison.
That's
so,
right.
Cool.
So
Good for
fun,
you.
dude.
So I say the same thing. Now, I've been reading this galley copy that you let me borrow.
Yeah.
Is that
And
a
I
paperback copy?
realized
Gross.
So much has changed probably from this. So I would like to, by the end of this episode, acquire this copy.
This
of the real
copy
thing.
might
Have
be
you
yours
signed
by
it?
the end of this podcast.
Think about, what do I have to do a good enough job on this episode to acquire this copy and have you sign it?
Okay.
Also want to give
You
a
need to
shout
do
out.
better than you're currently doing.
And Doug, I just want to say I'm
Okay.
worried that Ethan is not going to do a good job on this episode.
I know.
And now I'm worried.
There's one other guy worried about that.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Fonz in Kauai.
During the AC project.
Yeah, you're not going to do a good job.
Yeah, well, joke's on Matt, because I'm still here. Donald Holt. Shout out to Donald, because he had Ryan and I sign his copy of your book.
He had me sign Ryan's copy.
That's right.
So that's
Ryan's
funny.
book.
It's a great encore.
I offered multiple people. I can sign that. You don't have to wait in line. But he was the only one that had me sign his book.
Yeah.
I watched somebody buy a copy for somebody else as
Yeah,
well. Came
that's
up and was
so
like, do you
cool.
want this, man?
Mhm.
It was, just a nice, great
It's so
weekend.
cool.
And it looks so good, Doug.
It is,
Thanks, man.
I love it.
I
You
had
know,
some
also-
say. I had some say in
Wow.
it.
What
And,
did you say?
I said,
What do you say?
and it was designed by Jeff Miller.
Shout out to Jeff.
Jeff,
Yes.
great job, man.
Good job, Jeff Miller.
You know,
Jiller, as I call him. Because I've always known
well,
him.
we talked about the bird last week, so we won't go into
Is
the
he
seagull
the same
and
guy
Hella
that
Hurricane.
invented Miller Lite?
Yeah, same guy.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's successful and
Yep,
talented.
it's Reggie Miller's brother.
He's a Jeff of all trades.
Good.
He's from
Comment Jeff.
he's from
And then go
Jeopardy.
watch Jeopardy. Yes, yes. Man, if you never search Jeopardy, it's the fun, one of the
Then what are you
funniest
doing?
videos on YouTube.
Stop
Why
watching
are
this
you
and go
watching
watching
this?
that. Ten,
And if
go
you're
watch
like,
that 10 times.
did I watch the right video? If you get to the end of it and it was a short video of the show Jeopardy, but with everything being Jeff, then you watched the right video.
Yeah.
And if you thought it was funny,
Jeff.
points to you. If you didn't, comment Jeff. Anyway.
Mhm.
All right. So
You know
I'm
what?
doing a great
Regardless, just
job so
comment Jeff.
far.
Doug, Ethan's doing a better job.
I'm
I say
doing a
you give him
really
the
good
book.
job. Hey,
Yeah.
Doug, I wanted to ask you this.
Yes.
If anyone could call you to congratulate you on your book, who would it be?
Yeah, and
Because
it can't
there
be me or
is-
Ethan.
There is somebody calling, but I'm curious if it's who you'd hope.
Ooh.
Anybody in the world.
Johnny Austin.
Oh, yeah. It's funny you say that.
Okay.
Yeah, he did guess it was you.
Oh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He says, congrats, Doug.
Thanks, John.
Did you have a question or anything you wanted to say other than that? Mm-hmm. Okay. He said, what's your favorite chapter?
Oh.
Kind of hard to pick. It's like choosing your children.
Yeah, dude, it is. I would say, chapter 12.
What's the title of the chapter?
Own the decision.
Own the decision.
That's the chapter that means the most to
Okay.
me.
He said, how much would it cost
For the book?
to own the decision?
To own the decision will cost you well, it depends on how many options you had when you chose.
It'll cost you being
He
double-minded.
says, I
to
have 4
own it.
options.
Then it'll cost you 3 of those
That's
options.
right.
Ah, yeah, that's sadly.
Exactly 3
Add all
of
3
them.
together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I hit the
Oh, dude,
lever
we're
again.
still worth
Okay.
Anything else you want to say, Johnny?
Mhm.
How's this trip to Europe coming?
Are you still going to
Is
Europe?
Johnny the banker from Deal or No Deal? That's
Oh,
what he's giving right now.
that's funny.
Yeah.
He was always
Kayla,
just like,
great comment.
Thanks.
always
Yes.
just like this.
Kayla, he said no.
Oh,
He's too
okay.
young to have been that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Johnny's
true.
young.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, not super meaningful call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah.
He said, what would you write in my book? Like if you signed it for him.
I would say, Johnny, God has plans for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said,
Next.
what are they?
Huh? Got to buy the book and
Uh-huh.
read it.
Yeah, you got to read it.
Yeah.
How do you read?
Okay.
Oh.
He doesn't know.
Johnny, okay?
No.
Okay.
No, it's Johnny Austin, dude.
Maybe he should have
It's
a
a bit of a
pastoral
mess.
meeting with you.
Does Johnny want to come to the
Mhm.
I
church?
don't have
and-
time to teach you how to read, man. No.
No.
I can barely read myself. Okay. Well, no, I can't do lunch. I'm filming the podcast. All right. Bye. Okay. Well, he said congrats. So that's what means the most.
Yeah, wow.
And what was your favorite chapter?
Chapter 12.
We should talk about that chapter then today.
Okay.
But first, Kayla is back.
Woo!
Welcome
for
back,
episode
Kayla.
142.
Great job,
Yes.
Kayla.
Welcome back, Kayla. It's great to have you on the podcast.
It's glad to be. Yeah.
It's glad to be. You're glad.
It's
glad
glad
to-
to be back.
It's glad to have me.
yeah. Yeah. It's glad. Yeah.
just a natural start there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kayla, do you have any questions today?
I have a little question game.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Sounds like it could be
Okay.
fun.
I hope
Yeah.
I win so much. I need this.
I hope you don't.
Oh, okay. Ryan's identity is depicting on this game right now.
It's hoping to win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta figure out which Bible character you would want best for the situation that I read.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So, who are you picking as your roommate for a year?
Ooh.
You can't pick Jesus, I assume.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Or the Holy Spirit, because he's like a roommate, said Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can pick the Holy Spirit.
Okay, I'd pick the Holy
Okay.
Spirit.
Peter.
It's a good answer.
Really?
Yeah. We'd probably throw some parties.
Probably.
You guys would
Yeah.
throw some parties.
Yeah.
John.
Okay. Who are
Yeah.
you picking to be your boss?
Ooh. Not Paul.
Yeah.
Not
Probably-
Saul.
Probably
No.
Peter.
Maybe Peter
He'd be a more
also.
chill boss.
Or David.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. But
Hmm
he might have you kill somebody.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
he's a man after God's own heart.
I
So,
guess.
yeah.
I'm going with Jethro.
Yeah, I knew you were
Great
going to
leader.
pick Jethro. You're obsessed with Jethro.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys really slept on that answer.
Eric's
Yeah.
son is
That one.
great. I would choose him too.
Jethro's a real systems guy.
Yeah, dude, he'd be a great leader.
Really
was
good
a
at
good
delivering
leader.
the vision.
Yeah, he was. Ryan picked him in the fantasy Bible draft.
And everyone was like, he's not a leader. He just said one word of wisdom. And I was like, yeah, about leadership. And it's like the most important. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, who are you picking to be your therapist or counselor?
Ooh.
Wow.
The Holy Spirit,
Yeah,
Good.
which I guess we all already have. So
we sure do, Doug.
Yeah. I can pick a different one.
I'm going Barnabas. Just be a fun guy. Very encouraging.
I'm going with Naomi.
Okay.
I'm going
She guided Ruth to a good life.
I'm going with Aquila.
Very great.
Yeah.
All right, two more.
Great.
Right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I know you guys need a personal bodyguard, so who are you picking to be your personal bodyguard?
Samson.
Benaiah.
Goliath.
No.
He's really tall.
Yeah,
Big
he
guy.
is, dude.
Yeah. Imagine walking in somewhere and that guy's with you. Don't mess
Yeah,
with
and then
them.
imagine a little
Dude, the
guy
David and
beats him
Goliath
up.
scene
Oh, yeah.
from the movie David is pretty intense.
Yeah. How did they get
Goliath-
that footage?
I don't know, man. I think a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who are you
You mean
picking?
the overhead footage?
Who are you picking to go on the show Survivor with?
Paul. He was stranded on an island and survived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got bit by a viper, shook it off his hand.
Yeah.
You
That's
could
a
go
good
with
one.
John, too. He was on an island.
Yeah.
Patmos.
Yeah, dude. But he was tripping. Oh, yeah.
And he
In
was
a
fast.
holy way.
What?
He said it was fast, right?
The island?
No. He beat Peter?
John was a fast runner.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Survivor, there's some like competition in it too.
There's something going
That's
on
true.
there.
He's competitive.
Yeah.
And you could also jog on the island. He likes to run.
He does.
Right.
not.
Mhm.
We're talking about the show Survivor. I know it's like on an island.
No, for sure. But
Yeah.
if there's like a,
If you're actually like on an island, yeah.
You guys think you're faster than John?
yeah.
I know.
too.
I know.
Yeah.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was probably running in sandals.
Yeah. I think I'm
I
way
have-
faster than
Yeah, I
him.
have running shoes.
Yeah.
I'll race him in heaven.
Okay, deal. What
That's
if
my first
John
thing.
was here and had running shoes and we took you to a track and you ran a
I could-
400?
I could beat him.
You think so?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, they didn't have organized track, and I was on the track team in 8th grade.
And
so
you're organized.
very organized.
I'm going with Moses, just in case there's a sea that needs parting.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot
nice.
of water.
Good thought on the
activities.
miracle.
Then you could escape the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the point? Escaping?
yeah, we
Yeah.
could just walk on dry ground all the way back
Or
to the
Peter
mainland.
could walk
This would
on
be
wet
this,
ground.
this would be
Oh.
in place of Wilson the volleyball.
I
You're
was gonna
choosing
say
someone
you're
else.
thinking
Mhm.
Castaway. I knew that was gonna come up next.
How could it not?
I know.
Hmm.
Anyways, that's all I got, guys.
That was great, Kayla.
Yeah, thanks.
Who won?
You won, Ryan.
Yes, I needed that.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Not good for me though, because that means I'm not doing a good job again.
Maybe Doug
Oh,
can tell you what
take
he
the
has
book away
planned,
from Ethan.
what God has planned for you next, Ethan.
Yeah, Doug,
I
any
don't know.
ideas?
I have ideas. Do you want to hear them? I don't know.
Don't know if I could handle it.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the book, Kayla?
It was so great. Read it in one day.
What was
I
your
bet you
No.
did.
What was your favorite part?
Chapter 12.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Ethan, what about you? What's your favorite part of Doug's new book?
The cover.
Hmm.
You like the cover?
That's all I've seen so far. So.
Yeah.
Table of Contents was really good too.
Thanks, man.
I saw that as well.
Thanks, man.
So-
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else from you, Kayla?
Nothing else over here.
Well, it's good to have you.
It's good to have us here, guys. You know what? You're doing a great job,
If you
man.
feel like
Uh-huh.
there's something missing from this podcast, it's because we're in that time period where there's not a lot of sports to talk about.
Yeah.
But we're
Oh.
almost to football season.
So close.
Training camp
So for all of you that get your sports from this podcast, don't worry. In a few weeks, we'll be at football season. We'll make some predictions about the Longhorns,
Yes.
about the Buffs, the NFL.
Oh,
It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
But we have nothing to talk about today.
That's it. You want to
So-
close in prayer?
I think we call it a day.
okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning
Chapter
in.
12, Doug.
Chapter 12. Want to talk about it?
Let's talk all about it, man.
It's probably the chapter that means the most to me
And why is that?
Own the decision.
because it's the chapter that I feel like me and Sam have paid the most for
Mm.
to live out,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
How
So it's
much?
personal in a lot of ways. hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
true.
It's about your house.
Yeah, so the book's kind of broken into 4 different sections: getting ready for God's plans, and then hearing the voice of God, which we talked about at church this past week. And then the third section is how to make a big life decision with him, which, by the way, I feel like we are getting worse and worse and worse at being decisive,
Yeah.
especially Christians. We've
I don't
talked
actually know
about
how
this.
I feel about that, Doug.
You don't?
I
Okay.
haven't decided yet.
We've talked
Nice.
about it on this
Good job,
podcast
Jackson.
before, but I think Christians in our generation are terrified to make big life decisions.
Totally.
For sure.
Yeah. And human beings now in general are bad at it for a lot of reasons, and the paradox of choice being the main one. So when Johnny Austin called and said he has 4 options,
Yeah.
so if I choose one, what will it cost me? It'll cost you 3 of those
It's
options.
a deeply profound moment in this
Yeah.
podcast.
Mhm.
Especially for someone who's illiterate.
But in reality, if you zoom out, we all have a lot more than 4 options when it comes to basically everything. And the example I use in here is choosing Sam as my wife and her choosing me as her husband, and how we continue to choose each other every single day. And the secret sauce to our marriage, and I could tell you, I could write a whole book about our weaknesses, but the number one thing we're best at is owning the decision that we made
Yeah.
and sticking it out.
That's
And when
so
you
good,
get
man.
2 people who do that, because here's why. Stuff like the paradox of choice, which is I have a million options. How am I supposed to choose one? It'd be way easier if I had 3 options or 4 like Johnny, and you just had to choose one, because you're only missing out on the other 3.
Right.
But nowadays, it's like the classic Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, HBO Max, that whole thing of
Yeah,
you
you have
have
1,000.
millions of options for something to watch tonight. How do you choose one? But here's the thing. Even once you choose one, and you've experienced this watching a show or watching a movie, I chose it, and then 20 minutes into it, the paradox of choice still bullies you into making you believe you made the wrong choice. And so leave this movie and watch a different movie and start that for 15 minutes until it's like, okay, maybe there's a better one that I didn't choose. And then leave this one and go watch that one. And then it keeps you jumping from thing to thing, being double-minded no matter what it is that you chose. And that now happens for us with careers. That happens for us with cities that we live in. That happens for us for people that we choose to marry. That happens for us with the church that we attend. Because we see, you used to not be able to, it used to be that all the other options weren't shoved in front of your face every day.
Right.
Yeah.
But now all of them are, you know what's happening. You know how awesome Nashville is right now when you move to Austin to put down roots.
Don't get Doug started on this.
Don't get me started on moving to Nashville, man.
Yeah, like remember being a kid and listening to the radio and like hoping that song would come on.
Right.
But you just listen to whatever song is currently playing.
Yeah, because you had to.
But
And
now you can pick any song.
And you really liked it.
Yeah.
Like you enjoyed it because you didn't have because the paradox of choice wasn't there.
Right.
It was like, here's what you're listening to.
Yeah.
It's like an arranged marriage. Here's the person you're spending the rest of your life with. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to just own the decision and build something that's special and worth having.
Right.
And it's really a thing, man. It's getting worse and worse.
What would you call that? Like decision anxiety, or like I feel that with time, we're all like, it could be as simple as like I've chosen to watch this movie on the plane, but then I sit there and half of me is like, oh, is this the best use of my time? Should I have chosen this? Like,
Interesting.
I feel that often.
Often.
Decision anxiety, is that a good term for that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decision,
Fatigue.
regret,
Regret.
the like fantasy or wondering about a different option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a omniscience fatigue? Wasn't that a phrase? Where it's like you
Yeah.
get tired
Zoom
of
fatigue.
Zoom fatigue.
Oh,
But, like,
Zoom fatigue.
You get tired of having all of the knowledge and all of the
Yeah.
options at your fingertips.
Truly.
You're not created for that.
But it starts with small things like, what show should I watch?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like a way of thinking that people get into that makes you kind of paralyzed, or else constantly wondering if you should regret every decision
Right,
that
yeah.
you make.
Right.
Okay, so the example I use in here is us choosing to move to Austin over San Diego to start this church.
Yeah, brilliant choice.
Yeah, why did we do
Brilliant
that?
choice.
It's terrible there.
Oh.
So ugly in San Diego. I was just there last month, and it's just gross, dude.
Dude,
It's
I heard
like, it's
there's not even a beach there. That's
No,
just
man.
Yeah, that's propaganda.
yeah, So La Jolla Shores isn't the best surfing. And
Okay, let me
it's
read.
fine.
Let me just read this, and then I think it answers your question a little bit, and it'll keep the conversation going. Make your decision, and then pre-decide to own it. Don't let the double-minded fear of choosing wrong bully you.
Yeah.
After you make the
That's,
decision.
yeah, that's it.
So when you expect God's plan to be challenging, you won't be surprised when they are. And the real thing is never as sexy as the idea. Fantasy is the luxury of dreamers. Reality is the burden of doers.
Ooh, that's good.
Your
Wait.
imagination.
Say that again.
Fantasy is the luxury of dreamers.
Yep.
Reality is the burden of doers.
Oof.
Your imagination is a controlled environment. Life is not. Be all in regardless of the headwinds. When things are challenging, when the paycheck isn't enough, when you can't find a building to rent or the pandemic hits, don't doubt and look back and don't look back. Own the decision and double down even more. I don't know what your Austin or San Diego are right now, but let's just use this story as an archetype for yours. When you pick Austin over San Diego, there will be moments when the reality of Austin, and right now it's August and 104 degrees.
Yeah.
The reality of Austin causes you to fantasize about the sandy shores of San Diego. You'll compare the behind the scenes of Austin to the highlight reel of San Diego,
Right.
and you'll incorrectly assume San Diego would have been a better story. And by better, I mean easier.
Right.
You'll daydream about planting a perfect church and raising perfect little surfer kids in the perfect beach town, and you'll unfairly compare the ideal version of one to the real version of the other. So here's where it gets a little more practical. When life gets tough, it's natural to fantasize about other options. What if there's an easier story out there for me? What if I had waited just a little bit longer? What if I had married my ex instead? All those kinds of questions, after you've made a decision,
Right.
they bully you still. And so learning how to own the decision, and in those moments, double down on the story you've chosen, where you go, no, I chose this story, and you
Right.
know what? I choose it again today.
Yeah.
I choose Austin.
That's so good, man.
I choose this person again. I choose this career. I choose this church when it's a challenging season at church, and a lot's being asked of me,
Yeah.
and there's sacrifices being made, and there's an easier story at a different church for me to live right now. And you see all of them on social media, and you hear about all of them from friends, and you start to compare the reality of the one you chose to the fantasy of the one that you didn't. But it's never fair to the story that you chose, because once again, fantasy is the luxury of dreamers.
Yeah, right.
And in your mind, it's a controlled environment, and it's always easier.
Yeah.
But reality is the burden of doers. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so if we had chose San Diego instead, we would be saying the same thing. It
Yeah.
would just be flipped. It would
Yeah.
be owning the San Diego decision as opposed to the Austin decision. I love that, man. Really, really good.
I think we could term it, for us, San Diego syndrome.
Yeah, probably.
Like if every day I was driving here, like, oh, what if we lived there? I don't really think about that much.
No.
About
No,
San Diego.
me neither.
But it does apply. And earlier on in the church, there was probably, especially in the first 2 years when we had so many obstacles and a pandemic and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, at least we could have been at the beach for this. But
Mm-hmm.
but I do feel that often in my life, and it is a good reminder of like, hey, I just decided to watch this show, so I'm just going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And there's bigger, like I chose this city, I chose this career, I chose my wife, I chose all these things. We decided to have kids. You know, so many people I think live with that, like, well, what if? But that doesn't get you anywhere.
No.
And it just makes you less present and effective where you are,
Uh-huh.
because you're thinking of something that's not a reality anyway. It's not really helping you in any way.
You know, even the reason like social media doom scrolling or pornography nowadays is so dangerous is because of the amount of options there are out there to view or to look at.
Yeah.
And you get, the way your brain works is like dopamine is more about pursuit. And so you get more dopamine, more excitement in your brain, searching for the next image or video than you do actually seeing the current image or video.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's the idea of what's coming next.
What's coming next.
So-
And we used to not have that. You
Right.
used to, in all the different ways, like even the world of pornography used to not be that 30 years ago. It was like, here's a magazine
Right.
and there's like 5 pictures in it.
Right.
And and now it's here's 5 billion videos.
Yep.
And your brain actually is more messed up by it and
Yeah,
less fulfilled by it when
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
looking at it. It's like, and that's doom scrolling, because all it is like, I wonder what the next one's going to be. Oh, cool. I wonder what the
else
next
could
one's going to. I
entertain
wonder.
me?
Yeah. So same exact thing, where we can't just own the decision and be present in the story that you chose today.
Yeah.
But in order to build something, a life worth living, you have to choose something.
Yeah.
You have to choose a city. You have to choose a church.
Yeah.
You have to choose a person.
Yeah.
You have to choose a job. And there's always times where God calls you to like a new career or to a new. I'm just saying, we're really good at running that play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're afraid of running the play of staying.
Mm.
The common one that I've been having meetings and talking with people about recently is deciding to get married.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every week I'm talking to somebody that's at this like crux in the relationship. Either one of them's, they're not on the same page. One of them's not sure they want to head towards marriage. One of them is.
Yeah.
Maybe they're both not sure.
Mm.
That's the place that right now I see like the greatest fear in people is
Yeah.
committing to another person. So when you sit down with somebody who's asking that question, like, what does God have planned for us next in our relationship? How do you advise and guide them in choosing and then owning the decision to break up, or let's get you engaged and get you married?
Yeah. Well, I think they're also, if you can flip it for them and you understand the paradox of choice, it makes it really hard to make this decision, doesn't it? Because there might be a better person or a better story out there.
Right.
So do you really want to commit yet? But there is something really exhausting about the idea of flipping through Netflix and flipping through Hulu. And gosh, I kind of hate this. It's exciting to see, like, if I keep scrolling, there's more show options.
Yeah.
But you start to slowly realize, I don't like this feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's exhausting.
I kind of want to, experience something.
Yeah.
And if you flip it, and once you choose a person, you actually don't have to be exhausted and fatigued by the overwhelming amount of options there are to choose.
Yeah. Right.
It's like there's something exciting about that, but there's a time frame on that excitement.
Mm-hmm.
It goes from there's so many options I could choose for my life, until you've done that for enough years, and it's like these options are just kind of tiring.
Yeah.
And as soon as you actually make a choice and you commit to something, you can wake up in the morning going, okay, there's a lot of problems I need to solve, because every story you choose is going to come with problems and cons, and this is going to be challenging. Yeah. But you can take all your energy and put it into that, the energy that you used to put into scanning the horizons all the time and trying to decide which one are you going to pick. Yeah. Like there's something, I don't have to wonder which person I'm going to choose out of the million choices every day anymore.
Yeah.
Because I already made that decision.
Mm-hmm.
And it's freeing in a lot of ways as well. Does that make sense?
The idealizing, fantasizing is such a good point, because so many people, it's like, well, what if there's somebody that I'm more compatible with, because we're not fully compatible. And it's like, for sure, they might be more compatible in one way, but then they won't be like, you're never going to find somebody you're fully compatible with, because you're two different people. So the finality of making a decision, I think it's a good framework to go like, if you guys decide this, will you own it?
Yeah.
Do you trust that the other person will own it? Because sometimes I'm talking with somebody and I'll tell them like, I think you should break up.
Yeah.
Because you'll own it, but they aren't owning it.
But they're not.
And they're not showing you that you could trust that they will when things get tough 2 years from now, because they're tossed about at sea, double-minded. But that is like that scripture, double-minded is like living double-minded is like being tossed about at sea, describes our culture.
It does.
Everyone's like in this, I don't know what to do. I'm floating around. I don't want to commit to anything. And it just beats the crap out of you. Like if you get tossed about at sea, that hurts. That is not a fun experience.
Hurts,
right?
man.
You have those times where you go over the falls surfing and you don't know which way's up.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
getting dragged under that wave. Like, I hope I'm going to be okay at the end of this.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like a lot of people's lives just kind of turn into. And that but I'm watching this happen with Zeke, my 7-year-old. Already like he'll go on his Netflix kids account and I'll tell him like, you can choose something to watch, because I'm trying to help him learn good decision making, and I'll stand there and be like, that's probably not okay. Your brother can't watch that. But he just scrolls through the previews.
Yeah.
And keeps watching them. And I can already tell he's like, I don't want to choose
And
one.
he gets
What if this
frustrated.
one's better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's already in great, because when we were kids, you just turn on Saturday morning cartoons and you just got Recess.
Yeah.
Like you just watched that,
Yeah.
right?
And you loved
Which was
it.
a great show.
It was a great show.
Right. You could maybe
Spinelli, TJ,
Randall,
Detwater.
that's who you look like.
Yeah.
definitely.
I relate a lot to Randall, the playground snitch.
Yeah. But that was like, you basically, I remember as a kid, it was like, I can watch ESPN, Nickelodeon, or the
Yep.
Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
28, 29, or 34.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was.
Exactly. Very good. And now
Yes.
our kids are growing up with infinite options,
Uh-huh.
you know, and I watch him get frustrated and
Yeah.
like not wanting to commit to watching something.
Well, scientifically, the more options go up, or opportunities for anxiety,
Yeah.
I call them that sometimes, the more happiness and contentment go down. And
Yep.
that's the paradox.
Yeah.
Is we think, hey, the more choices, the happier we're all going to be. But it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So you're happier when, like, Zeke would be happier if he logged onto something and there were 3 options there for him.
Uh-huh. Pick one of these.
Pick
three.
one, because he's going to, then whatever one
Yeah.
he picks, he's actually going to enjoy it.
I should try that tactic with meeting with people. Like, just I'm gonna give you 2 choices, and you just pick. Because I'll do that with him, where I'll be like, you can watch Dude Perfect, or you can watch How to Train Your Dragon.
Mhm.
Right. And that's way easier for him, right? Because he picks the one he wants, and then there he goes.
So
Try that with people. You can
interesting.
break up, or you're gonna get engaged.
Right.
What do we choose
Those
if
are
we
the
have
two
to
options.
actually make a
Dude.
decision here?
Yeah.
Well, I think the question becomes, how do you become the kind of person who owns a decision?
Well, okay, so how do
you
answer
become that? Because
answer your own question?
I would say when people ask me for advice on, like, is this person the right person? We can talk about how attracted you are to them, how much fun you guys have, all very important things. Honestly, like, I would tell you the number one thing about Sam that I think is special and rare and gives me so much confidence and makes me so attracted to her. She has this I'm not going anywhere spirit about her, where there's no question in her mind. Like, I'm in this forever.
Right.
I'm not worried if we have like a rough few months. I'm not worried that she's second guessing our marriage.
Yeah.
She's like, no. She doesn't. It's like, she's like, I've picked this and I'm in it. And I don't know, because you can meet with people, and it's kind of like Tale of Three Kings. It's one of the best leadership books you'll ever read, by the way, by Gene Edwards. You can read it in an hour, but it really talks about, like, the character and substance of our hearts and how, like, only God really knows. Am I that kind of person who will truly own a decision? And you, like, I think so.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, only God really knows. So it's one of those things that's really hard to tell that about people. Is she the kind of person who will really own it? Because I've been wrong about that before.
Yeah.
With counseling people, like, hey, I think you should marry that person. And then you see 2 years later, they were not the kind of person who's going to double down and own the decision and remain.
Yeah.
I've been wrong about it. And so I have a lot more humility going into I don't make that call.
Yeah.
Right. But there are things to do where you become more of a person of a character and a substance that remains and owns the decision.
What were some things when you first met her and you were dating that you saw that led you to be like, this is someone that I could trust will own the decision of getting married? I'm not going to be worried a year in when things are really difficult.
Well, for one, we did 18 months of long distance. And as you guys know, for the 12 months that we were overseas with the AC project, me and Sam were dating. And
to the ends of the earth.
To the ends of the
Thank
earth.
you for name dropping that.
Absolutely.
Shout out, Matt.
I get paid 4 cents every time I do.
The royalties on that documentary
It's
are crazy.
wild, dude. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And that was a really big, I think, litmus test for that.
Yeah.
I got back from that trip, and the whole time there wasn't a doubt. There wasn't in my mind. I never thought, like, maybe we're not going to make it through this. And she never thought that either.
Yeah. If anything is going to break you up, it's 12 months.
Yeah. It's like you can put each other on the stand.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important to do that and put yourself on the stand.
Yeah.
If you're going through long distance right now, that's a great opportunity to put your relationship on the stand.
Yeah.
And like, can we really be all in for this when we don't get all the benefits of being with each other in the same city?
Yeah.
And if you can, there's something, it's like, are you the kind of person who can make it through that?
Yeah.
And is she or he the kind of person who can make it through
Yeah.
that? So I think that was one thing for
That's
me
good.
for sure.
Yeah. A trait that I saw in Steph, and I know you saw in Sam, is she owned her faith being the most important part of her life.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them went through very difficult times.
Yes.
Yeah.
And didn't walk away from God because of it, but it actually grew closer to him through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's, especially we're talking in a Christian context and people mostly asking about getting married that want to have faith as the foundation of like,
Yeah.
that'd probably be the first box I would check on.
Yeah.
Like, do they own their faith?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this guy just go to church because you want him to? If things get tough, is this a man or a woman you think is going to stand with God through it? Are they going to grow closer to him?
Uh-huh.
If there's some issue in your small group or at your church, or they just, we're out, we're not going to do this thing.
Right.
Like,
Uh-huh.
if you own your faith, I think that's the first marker that you'll own big decisions, because
I agree.
so many people are wishy-washy with their relationship with God.
I agree. And the question underneath that, I think, is how valuable is your faith to you? Because if it's valuable to you, you will continue to choose it. Do you value things? Do you really value the thing you chose or the faith you have over the fantasy of all the other stories that you could go live that are, when I say better, I mean easier. In your mind, they're easier.
In your mind.
In your mind, they're easier.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Since we're talking in relationship context, take it to any sector, but you could speak to this because you talk to a ton of single people. Why do we fear finality so much? Like, why do decisions feel like life sentences to everybody? That's like, oh, that feels like, I just don't know if I can make a decision with finality of like, this is what I'm going to do.
FOMO. I know I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's the fear of missing out on, for Johnny Austin, the three other options.
FOMO.
If he's going to commit to that option,
Yeah.
he's going to forever say no. And by the way, you know, one thing Sean told me too, when we were about to move here, he said, hey, it's not a life sentence.
Yeah.
And when you realize that about picking a city to plant a church in, or starting that career, or starting that company and taking that big leap of faith, this is not a life sentence.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, I don't have to, but now I can, because I don't have to anymore. And it's not a life sentence. So it makes it easier to choose it. And then when you realize I don't have to keep doing this, you kind of enjoy doing it more. But that's different though than choosing a spouse. Where you stand up at that altar and you're saying vows till death do us part. There is finality to that.
Right.
And that, where we fear the choices that are final. And I think FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, to shout out the singles real quick, like single people today, of course, there's a rise in singleness, and single people usually get a bad rap of like, they can't make a decision. They can't just like go all in and get married. But also they have like an unlimited amount of case studies of it going poorly.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And so whatever
point.
the stats that get thrown out, 50%, whatever it is, of marriages that end in divorce, it's like, there should be some fear and trepidation here as you're making a very big decision with finality. And so just for some grace for somebody who maybe is going like, I'm trying to own the decision, I just can't get myself there yet.
Yeah.
It's like, fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
We need more good examples of big decisions and people owning them, you know, because you're right. There's so much of that. I think that fear of finality is because they have so many case studies of that didn't go well.
Right.
That couple didn't work out and everyone thought they would. That person's miserable in the career that they chose. And they spent the last 20 years of their life just toiling away at a job they don't like. And there feels like maybe people sense a powerlessness that once I make a decision, it's just going to happen to me. And I wonder, like, if you flip the paradigm of FOMO, I'm going to stop FOMOing about what that could have been and FOMO about if I don't make this, what it could be. I remember in high school,
really
like
good,
my buddies and I were together always. So if anyone missed like a night out together or a party or whatever, it was like the biggest FOMO that I could feel was not being there. And I remember a specific night when I knew all my buddies were at a party. I was with my family because we had something planned. And I didn't enjoy it at all because the whole time I was thinking, like, what am I missing out at that party? Like, what are they doing? There's going to be great stories from tonight. I'm not going to be in on the inside joke. And I look back on a night like that, I'm like, that was like right when I was about to head to college. One of the last times I could have made a great memory with my family.
Right.
I should have been FOMOing, like reversed that. Like, what if I don't have fun with them right now and have a good conversation with my brother and my parents? So maybe that's a paradigm shift we need to make.
Yeah.
Like FOMO about missing the moment you're in right now.
Reversing it.
Yeah. FOMO about like how great your marriage could be. And then go make the marriage that you're like worried it's not going to be, right?
That's right.
FOMO about how amazing and intimate and special that relationship could be years 20 to 50 of your marriage.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out on that. Fear
really
of missing
good.
that because
Really
you found out what it's like for the first 5 years of a few different relationships.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Flip the FOMO.
Flip the FOMO.
That's really good, actually.
Man, three.
We got a
Get
title.
a tattoo of that and title the podcast.
There's more to that. That might be like
That could be a series.
A series or a
FOMO.
sermon
Flip the
in
FOMO.
this series, Flip the FOMO.
Yeah. Because to that single person who's like, why would I get married if half of them are ending in divorce? This feels like really high stakes. It's like, because, and I'm not speaking from experience, I'm speaking from observation, it's still, one, it's God's design, and two, it has the potential to be the most beautiful thing in the world, like the greatest gift beyond salvation that anybody experiences. And so what if the FOMO was about missing out on that thing?
Yeah, totally. I feel that's naturally happening to me with time with my kids, and it's probably because we talk about phones and stuff so much. But there's times when I grab my phone to look at something and I start to be like, I'm going to miss this moment with my kids right now. Put this thing back down, even though the FOMO is what gets you there of like, what's happening in the group text, or what do I need to know for work,
or what's happening right here on the living room floor.
And that's when I start to, I'm starting to, and maybe that's because, Zeke's about to be in second grade, and I know he's still young, and there's parents whose kids are about to go to college that are in tears in our lobby right now. But I see that, and then I feel it at age 7 where I'm like, no, I can't miss this with him because he's going to go to college, and it's not going to be that long from now. I need to apply that to more places in my life.
Really,
I agree.
Really
good.
good.
FOMO.
Yeah. Flip the FOMO.
If you will miss what God is doing in Austin in the story that we chose. If you, totally. I realized that because we went to we did a family vacation to San Diego 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Took the kids to Legoland.
Yes.
And the San Diego Zoo. Got to go to Encinitas and La Jolla Beach, and it's just 3 days, short trip, but it was so much fun.
It's ugly out there.
Yeah. But I did think, it was so cool. There was something in me that has grown because every other time I've been there, it would be painful in a lot of ways because I would be truly living the fantasy for a few days in my mind of, had we chosen this, it would be so much better.
Yeah.
Like we'd be doing this every week.
Yeah.
And there was something that has grown and is a little bit different because I was excited. It was beautiful and fun. And I was excited to go back to Austin because I'm like, that's the story I chose. And amazing things are happening in Austin.
Yeah.
Because we've now been here for 8 years.
Right.
And imagine what 16 years
That's so fun.
are the amazing things that'll be happening if we remain,
Yeah.
I was in Laguna in June and just had the best time. And I was surfing one morning, and it was like 2 to 3. I was at the Elia. It was so nice out. It was just everything. And I'm paddling back out, and I start to have that moment of like, God, man, but if I lived here, And I felt like the Holy Spirit was prompting it, like, yeah, what? Like, I would be surfing right now. Like, and is like literally exactly what you're doing right now. You just can't be present because you can't be fully here. In fact, if you lived here, you might not even be surfing right now because you probably would have surfed all week.
Yeah.
And it was one of those like mind shifts of like, actually all of the joy in life is knowing how to be right where you are and be present in the moment and actually enjoy it here and now.
A great maybe discernment question for people, like some filters if people are trying to make a decision. Even like I'm in Austin and what's my San Diego, whatever it is. Because God calls men and women all throughout the Bible to a new thing. He's the God who's doing the new thing. Like Abram, pack up and leave, and you'll find out where you're going when you get there.
Thanks for correctly saying it was Abram at that
You're
point.
welcome. I knew, I did that just
actually,
for you guys.
Would have hit the buzzer.
Actually, it wasn't Abraham yet. It was Abram.
Hadn't been renamed.
So the story doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we all know who I'm talking about.
Why did he go? Because he was called,
Right.
not because he was restless, and not because he had FOMO.
That's good.
So if you,
in fact, the thing he was called to, he didn't want to do.
No.
yeah,
It would have been better. He would have been happier staying comfortable.
Maybe I'll stay here, God.
Yeah.
are you being called to something, or are you running from something? Because if you don't know how to be here, you won't know how to be there when you get there.
100%.
There is an art and a discipline to being able to be present and remain where you are. That is one of the hardest things to do in 2026 because of infinite other options that are in your face every single day. So if you can't be here, you're not going to be able to be there once you get there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's the city's different, but you're still you, and you haven't learned that yet.
It's so funny. You can be excited about going there, but you won't be able to be here once you're there.
So if it's restlessness or FOMO, you're going to feel the same restlessness and FOMO in San Diego as you feel in Austin. So there's times where God calls people to new things, but that's just it. He calls them to new things.
Yeah.
I'm being called to something. I'm not running from something. I'm bored here. Well, you're going to be bored there because you don't know how to build a life. If you could really be present, you could be not bored anywhere. The city doesn't matter. It's a mindset. It's a presence that is very hard to do now. So I'm trying to give all of us grace and challenge people at the same time. It's never been harder to do this because these millions of options for everything are literally shoved in your face every day. So you're aware of them. So how do you have a healthy kind of tunnel vision onto the thing that you've chosen so that you don't miss out on the thing that you've chosen? And I think you can become the kind of person that is a decision owner and is a remainer and is present.
And maybe it even just is starting small with things. This might sound so dumb or simple, but like pick a show and watch the full season of it. And don't keep on like switch or like open a book and read the whole book.
And just,
and don't read 2 chapters and then grab another book and another. It's like just own small decisions all the way, see them through and build that pattern into your life, because the patterns in our lives right now are to just skip from this to this and never commit to a certain.
If you're getting lunch with a friend today or dinner or coffee or whatever, leave your phone in the car and for 1 hour be fully present with that person.
Commit to that. If you commit to like a church, like we're going to make this our home, then go to that church and don't spend every weekend like grading it, scorekeeping. Obviously, like we said, balancing statements. There's times when people need to go make moves, but like we're all in on this. What does it look like to be all in on something? I think a lot of people just don't enjoy that reality of the finality of I'm all in.
I'm all in.
There's such a great freedom in that, because then you can fully immerse yourself into it and make the most of it. And
you don't have to have decision fatigue.
No,
that is exhausting.
San Diego.
It's like I chose one. I chose this story.
So here we go.
So I don't have to waste all the energy fatiguing myself over what if I chose a different one. It doesn't matter because you chose this one.
You chose this one.
When I graduated from CU, and I had the whole summer before starting.
Congrats, by the way, man.
Thanks, man. You never told me that 15 years ago. So
I didn't even go to your ceremony.
Yeah, it's fine.
We were busy.
Yeah, you guys were so busy.
Summer break.
Summer break
asks a lot of you.
Right before my internship, my first ministry internship was going to start in the fall. So me and Matt decided to get jobs at the Denver Aquarium.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And we were the Stingray boys who taught people how to pet the stingrays at the very end of the aquarium tour and all that stuff.
Right.
And the first 8-hour shift was like the longest 8-hour shift I've ever had in my life. And me and Matt finished that and walked out into the parking lot because we drove together, got in the car, and we're like it was a Dumb and Dumber moment. Do you realize what we've done? And we're like, we can't do this all summer. And so we called Randy, Matt's dad, because I think we wanted somebody who we felt like had authority in our lives to give us an out, to say like, yeah, leave it, guys. And he actually said the opposite.
Yeah.
And the reason is he's like, he's like, you could leave this job. Who cares? Go do something else. The aquarium's going to be fine. It's not like this is a calling.
Yeah.
He said, he said, but for what it's worth, I think you should stay. Because this isn't about what did he say? I wanna
quote Randy, man.
A listener of the Afterthoughts podcast.
Yeah.
Though he did once have a heart attack listening to the Afterthoughts.
He's doing much better.
Thank God.
I said,
and it wasn't the podcast's fault, I think he said.
And acknowledging really quick. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Randy.
Shout out to
Maybe stop running
stud.
and start walking. So I said, pause and acknowledge there are reasons to quit things, including a job. There's reasons to break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. If you're in an abusive relationship, don't pray about it. Call the police about it. I'm not talking about a circumstance. I'm talking about a mindset.
Yeah.
We overplay the quit card. We're comfortable moving on to the next new thing, especially when things aren't as glamorous as we expected them to be. And if you're not careful, you can get really good at quitting.
Really good at it.
So over the phone, Randy said, guys, you're adults and you don't need my permission to quit. But for what it's worth, I think you should stay. I said, who asked you, Randy? Oh, yeah, we did. He continued, it's not because you can't make $12 an hour doing something else. It's not really about money at all. He said, if I may, this summer isn't about work. It's about your word.
Ooh.
Yeah. So with every decision you make, you're either becoming men of commitment or men of convenience.
Dang.
With every decision.
Randy.
And I said, all that to say, I learned a lot about fish that summer. Made a few $1,000s, spent half of it on golf and saved the other half for my internship, but took a step in becoming a man. Both me and Matt did. Men of commitment, not good. Convenience. And you bring your patterns with you to the next season that God is calling you into. Right. And so like everything you said, you practice it and you become it. And you guys gave a few practical examples. Here's a few more, because Jesus said, let your less,
today.
Like, how much is your word worth?
Dude, that's a great metric if you're dating somebody. How much is their word worth?
How much is their word worth? Let your yes be yes and your no be no. That's what Jesus said. Are you a person who keeps their word in the little things? Your follow through in the big stuff means nothing if you flake on the small stuff. Yeah. So if you agree to meet somebody for coffee but don't show, don't lie about the reason. When you RSVP to an event and they buy more food expecting you to be there, don't stay home because you're tired that night. It seems so small, but all seeds do until they grow.
Oof. Special guest Randy Fons. Great job today on this episode. That's really good.
Yeah.
Commitment or convenience.
If you always leave the relationship at that same point, you will only ever grow to that level of vulnerability.
Yep.
If you always quit your job in 1 year, you will only ever grow to that level of purpose. The more you own the small decisions, the more you'll cultivate the commitment patterns you need to thrive in God's bigger plans. You need that, or else you're never, it's like, I got big plans for you, but I need this from you, or else the big plans don't matter because you're not going to stay for them.
Yeah. It reminds me of when Jesus looks at his disciples when a bunch of people are walking away from him and goes, are you guys going to leave too?
Yeah.
Are you all in on this?
Yeah.
Or not?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, to your point, a great question to ask, because Peter's response is, where else will we go?
Yeah.
But he got faced with two options, and it was so obvious for him. Like, oh yeah, now that you phrase it that way, obviously it's Jesus. He is the words of eternal life.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So we could have left those jobs. Like, we didn't have to do that for $12 an hour at the aquarium. But there was some kind of mindset of, like, if you're not careful, those things will start to hold no weight, and you'll be like, oh, I can quit this and change this anytime I want.
And that's like the world we live of, ghosting people, for example, of like, just not talk to them ever again.
Exactly.
I just won't respond anymore. It's like,
that is a red flag for me. If
100%.
If you're pursuing somebody who's doing that to you, I'm like, they're not a person who's going to own a decision. Right. They are showing their cards right now.
People run
they are
when
that
things
that
get
is a man
inconvenient.
or a woman of convenience, not commitment.
Yeah. It's not even that just we as humans run when things get difficult. It's that we run when things get inconvenient for us.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I'll just stop that because it's not convenient. It's not easy for me anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't tithe off 70K, but you think you would off 700K.
Yeah.
You
No
bring your
shot.
patterns with you into the bigger things.
No shot.
So and that's
who would parent their kid the way that most of us act about decisions, right? Who would parent their kid to be like, oh, that's difficult, then just don't go to school today because you don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, what are we always telling our kids? Like, no, you need to do this. You committed to play on this team, so you're going to play on this team. You're going to make this decision. You're going to go to this today. But then we grow up to be adults that try to get our way out of everything.
We did that with Kinsley. when she signed up for soccer. By the way, quick Kinsley story. She came down at 4 a.m. this morning, and I pretended to sleep through it. I could hear her talking to Sam. She's like, Mommy, there's no toilet paper upstairs. And Sam was like, sweetie, let's just go to use our bathroom and then go back to sleep. She's like, oh, I don't have to go to the bathroom. I was just telling you.
Dude,
right at 4 a.m.
So
I was like, Mom needs to know this right now.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on last night. Steph woke me up because she heard something.
Yeah.
Our front door during the night. Ray got up, went out front, and then he came back in and came to our room, and we're like, what are you doing? You can't go outside by yourself. And he had just peed outside. He's like, I had to go pee outside. Yeah. We're like, no, you go pee in the toilet. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on last night.
So awesome.
Man, is it a full moon or something? What?
That was
and Ryan's birthday is February 22nd.
Oh, that is powerful.
Wow. Okay, so we're wrapping up here. Kinsley, soccer.
Yeah, she wanted to play soccer. And she's good at it. Like, she's a little athlete. We go to practice, and she's running circles around everybody. And then every game, starting from the first game, she decided, I'm not going in. I'm not going in. And 8 games, she didn't play for 10 seconds total. She never went in. And because like once she decided that, and maybe she was nervous because there was a crowd, mixed with a little bit of stubbornness of like, I'm not going to perform for you so you can get your pictures and videos.
Yeah.
And if you tell me to do something, then all of a sudden I'm like, everybody's saying to do this, so now I'm not going to do it. Yeah. So then she was, it was solidified in her mind. Yeah. But we're like, we're going to go to every game. Mm-hmm. And by games 5, 6, 7, and 8, I was like, I know you're not going to go in. I'm going to try the whole time to get you to go in. I know you're not going to, but we're going to go.
Yeah.
Good.
And you're going to stand on the sideline and feel the tension of choosing not to go, but we're not staying home because we signed up for this.
That's great.
And it's going to make me so mad.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, you can't go play on that playground after soccer unless you play in the game. And you're not going to go in, and then you're going to cry all the way home because we stuck to that and didn't let you go play on the playground. And it's going to be a really tough morning, but we're going to do this for 8 Saturdays in a row. Because it's like you're either becoming somebody like a man or woman of commitment or convenience with every little decision that you make.
It's good.
And so it's Michael Jackson. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Yeah. That's a really healthy thing. Like, what is my word worth in the small things?
Yeah.
Because it will be worth the same in the big things, whether I realize it or not.
The last thing I'd say when it comes to owning decisions is, who are the people right around you that are going to push you to keep owning the decision? Or do you have those people? Like at a wedding, we normally say something like, hey, you've got people sitting here and most of all standing up with you at your wedding, not just to spectate and watch a wedding, but to walk with you as you journey into marriage. And hopefully those groomsmen or bridesmaids proverbially in your life are not just friends that if you go, hey, I think I'm just going to quit on this marriage because it's kind of I'm not happy. It's just been tough. That you have people next to you that go, no, you're not.
Right.
You made that decision. You're going to own this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of friends that go, yeah, man, you do you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a few of those people, because there are going to be hard decisions in your life.
Yeah.
It will make a huge difference in owning the decision because they'll own it with you and see it through with you and push you to. So do you have those people? And if you don't, that's why we live in community, like groups. What would it look like to go to your small group and say like, hey, I'm going to propose. I want you guys to hold me accountable to this. I want to own this decision and go all in and not be double-minded. And if I start to falter or I start to question, I want you to be the people in my life that go, no, you're not.
Good.
And you guys we've been that for each other. You guys have been that for me all through even starting with my faith of moments of being like, I don't know that I've got it in me, guys. Like I keep screwing up and you guys are like, no, you're not giving up on this. God's not giving up on you. We're not giving up on you. You're going to small group this week. Right. You're coming to church this week. Keep after it. We need those people in our lives. So
dude,
flip the FOMO.
Commitment, convenience. It's a great help.
Yeah. And start small, like building your word.
Yeah.
With small things.
Yeah.
Don't need to be careful before you make big grand declarations to other people about I'll be there. Yeah. I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, 3 months from now, I'm getting in the best shape of my life because I'm working out every single day. But then if you start to not do that, and you're the kind of person who's made those big grand declarations a lot, but then you don't follow through.
Yeah.
You're kind of starting to lie to yourself, and you're realizing I'm not keeping my word to myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm promising myself I'm gonna work out every day, and then I'm not. And then I feel like I am not committed to myself, and there's a dichotomy between what I say and what I do.
Yeah.
And that delta right there is messing with you more than you know. And you don't have to have that delta I think you start smaller. Make commitments to yourself that's like that pushes me, and I know I can do that.
Yeah.
And then do that.
Yeah.
And do it imperfectly, but become the kind of person who's like fulfills the commitment that you made to yourself.
It's good.
And start building to that.
Prove it to yourself.
How much is your word worth in the little things? It might be a great way to, and you commit to be there. Don't cancel.
Yeah.
Don't lie about the reason.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Own it.
Dude, so good, Doug.
Well, most of all, congratulations to us for owning the decision to do this podcast.
Yeah.
We still do it weekly. We have owned that decision.
We sure
for
have.
better or for worse.
Yep.
We sure have.
And next week, we will have Pastor Brad from Christian Life Austin.
Oh, let's go.
Wow.
Which will be very fun.
You know what, Ethan? I'm gonna
I got the
I'm gonna
book.
give you this book, man.
Doug is giving me a copy of What Does God Have Planned for Me Next, and he's now signing it.
What do I say
Congratulations.
to Ethan Mattai?
What do you say to the guy?
I would say, congrats on doing such a good job, Doug.
Congrats on doing
you
such
finally
a
did
good
it. Good job, buddy.
You
Good,
finally
buddy.
did a good job.
Wow. Well, you sign it.
I will.
Go.
Thank you.
I gotta
Yep.
go.
I'll read it.
Oh,
Ryan's
get
got to
outta
go.
here. Oh,
Ryan,
get
we'll
outta
see
here.
you, man.
Yep.
You guys.
Will you be at the next episode?
I will. I just want to be a man of my word, and I committed to a meeting, and so I got to go to it because I'm owning this decision.
Own the meeting, Ryan.
Let's go.
And for you, own whatever it is that you're going to do this week. And congrats to me on this book. Can't wait to read it.
Yep. Get your copy today. It'll change your life. Hopefully.
See ya.
Bye.